Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a very important topic to talk to you guys about today, for all you long-term silver and gold stackers. This doesn't really apply so much to people that are, in my opinion, not real silver and gold stackers, the ones that are just trying to trade it in and out to make a quick buck. And it may not apply to so much to some of you younger silver and gold stackers, you younger guys under the age of 40, maybe under the age of 50. But this topic is really important, and I don't think a lot of you guys have actually thought about this. I know some of you have, and but you'd be surprised. I've had this conversation recently with some real long-term silver and gold stackers, some older guys, and they're clueless about this. But first, today, silver is weak again. Last couple days, as you might know, it's been down, pulled back. We're right around 30 bucks an ounce. Gold is about flat right now for the day, even though it's still near an all-time high. But, the same games are going on with silver again, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Up a couple bucks, down a couple bucks, up a couple bucks, down a couple bucks. That's the pattern it's been on for a long time, like a tug of war. So if you're going to ask me which way it's going to go, I have no idea. Somebody left a comment in my last video about he doesn't think I know anything about how precious metals work or the markets work with precious metals. And I'll agree and disagree. If he's talking about, I don't know, pricing and where it's going to go, I'll agree with him. And I'm going to tell you right now that nobody knows where the price is going to go. I don't care what these other channels or what these other so-called experts tell you. Nobody knows. And if they did know for sure, they certainly wouldn't be online making videos or making posts on social media telling you which way it's going to go. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't even need to own physical silver and gold. All they would have to do is go online and trade the paper markets. So, if anybody's telling you guys they know where silver and gold's headed for sure, they're lying, because nobody does. And myself, I'll give you indications of likelihood of where it's going to go from what I know and what I've seen and my experience. But I've never, ever told you guys, I know for sure it's going to a certain number. It's going here, it's going there. I don't know. Nobody knows. If you say that I don't understand the precious metals markets, I actually think I do very well. I've been in this business a long time, and I get a lot of information that comes to me. So I do understand it quite well. But price predictions, forget it. All I can tell you is what's likely to happen. If you guys would, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's helping me build the channel up, and I appreciate it. If you like what I have to say, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe and like these videos, because it helps with the the algorithm or whatever to get more views. All right, no more rambling. This topic came up multiple times in the last year or two, especially with the excitement of precious metals recently. But these conversations came up with some longtime silver stackers. So one of my customers, he's been accumulating a lot of silver and gold for a very long time. I think over 20 years, 25 years. And he has quite a bit of it. And I asked him, what are your plans? What are your plans with your stacks? What are you going to do with it? Do you have a long-term goal? I'm just curious. And he said he's going to leave it to his kids. So he has 3 sons. And he's going to leave it all to them, which is very honorable. Help your children out when you're gone. They're going to have a nice stack of silver and gold. So this guy specifically I'm talking about, he primarily does silver. Just 90% silver coins is his thing, and he has quite a bit. I don't know exactly, but you know, it's a lot. And I asked him, well, you know, when the day comes and God takes you and it's your time, do you know, I mean, do your kids know where everything is and what to do with it? And surprisingly, he told me, I don't even think they know I have it. Which, that shocked me. I'm like, what do you mean? They don't even know you have it? Well, I was kind of, you know, I want them to be surprised. I want them, you know, my parting gift to them. Set them up. And that's great, you know, you're a great dad. But if they don't know where it's all at, number one, that's a big problem for obvious reasons. And if they don't know what to do with it, that's even another problem, a bigger problem maybe. So I guess he was telling me he has it spread out to different places, safety deposit boxes, he's got a safe, he's got, you know, different locations, and but there's no instructions. He left no instructions on where it's at and what they should do with it. So it opened his eyes immediately. I think I did. And he is now going to come up with a plan for them, specifically instructions on where it's all at. But then I also got into the point or the topic of, well, are they going to know what to do with this stuff? Are they going to know what to do with all that silver? And he said, probably not. They'll probably just sell it somewhere. So that's a bad idea, because I understand how this business works. And if those kids, like I see this a lot, somebody passes away and the kids go through their stuff and they're just looking to get money for it. So they'll just sell it off with no knowledge of what it's worth. And we'll just take it to whoever they can look up, you know, on the internet or in the phone book or whatever, the local silver and gold buyer. And they'll just bring it in there, and unfortunately, if they take it to the wrong guy, it's going to be, they're going to get probably ripped off pretty badly. And the sad part is, since they have no knowledge of the actual values of it, they probably will be happy and not know any better, know any different. Get a big fat check or get a big stacks of cash or whatever, and they'll be happy. The problem is they could be losing 50% or more of value because they didn't know what to do with it and who to go see. So I told him, of course, because I'm friends with this guy, put my number in there, put my card in there. Here's my cell phone number, put it in there. And God forbid anything happens, they'll know to call me, because, you know, we're friends. I'm not going to take advantage of his children or anything like that. And even if I'm not in the business anymore, at least, you know, I'll have my contacts and who he should go see, who I trust. Or the kids, who the kids should go see. Somebody I trust. So I suggest to you guys, if you haven't thought about this, if you're planning on leaving it to your children, make sure they know where it's all at. As long as you, obviously, as long as you can trust them, but, you know, hopefully you can. And make sure they know where it's all at, and more importantly, hopefully you have a relationship already with a local coin shop or a local bullion guy or a bullion dealer who you can trust, who the kids could go see and be treated fairly. And, you know, I'm not expecting these dealers to make no money off of your stuff after you're gone. Of course, they got to make a profit, but, you know, within reason, not get ripped off, not get taken. And if you have any comments or tips, anything I'm missing, I'm not thinking about, please leave them in the comments below. Let me know. But when it comes to silver and gold, and silver and gold bullion dealers, coin shops, whatever, whoever's buying this stuff and trading this stuff, there's some unscrupulous characters out there that will definitely take advantage of situations like that. As a matter of fact, throughout my history, as long as I've been in the business, I've met some of these guys and some of these other shop owners. Now, most of them are no longer in business, but they will definitely rip you off if you let them. So the reality is, when you walk into a shop to sell stuff, you better have a good idea of what you got, or at least some idea of the value of it, so that way you know whether or not you're getting taken or not. So this is just a thought. Just thought I'd pass on this information. The gentleman I was talking about is not the only guy. I've had this conversation with multiple customers, most of them up in their 70s or 80s, in age. And even for myself, I'm not at that age yet, but I'm getting up there. At some point, I have kids. I'm going to have to make sure they know who to go see with my own stuff. But if you would, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments about this, any other tips, anything I'm leaving out, please leave them below. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Thanks. Have a great day.